This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system.
Showtime!
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
No! I said, I'm just ribbing. I know you're ready.
I apologize.
For the thousands in attendance, for the millions watching around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight,
Up the chaos!
proudly brings to you its
Awesome.
YouTube live stream.
champions of the world!
This is your boy L from the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T, the Hot Popix live stream.
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you!
Hey there, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Hot Topics. It's your boy Pop Teat here. I'll also running just a few minutes late, guys. He'll be here shortly. So I'm kicking the show off today. And yeah, very interesting things happening in the world of Funko. 1 or 2 things annoying me as per usual. So yeah, wrestling related, that is. Funko Pops that has come out, and yeah, we'll get into that in a few seconds though, guys. So what we're going to do first though is we're going to say hello to the glorious chat. There's been a few people waiting for quite some time down in the chat, so we'll get straight into it and say hello to you guys. Starting off with your guy Yesy Lou. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I do appreciate it. And of course, stopping by my side there on my channel too. Do appreciate that, brother. Chase's Kingdom. How are you doing, Chase, my brother? We got crazy Scottish pop collector all the way from Scotland tuning in every week as he does. And then we got Rian joining us right here from locally in Ireland, guys, and appreciate you stopping by, Rian. Definitely do. And yes, Chase, by the look of the comments, we have finally started. I left it as long as possible. Nick Bayer, another true and faithful, thank you for joining us, brother. Do appreciate it. And Uppity Scratch, thanks for joining again this week. I do appreciate you stopping by, brother. And yeah, guys, that looks like that's all the chat for now. Oops, someone just jumped in. Shangy Girl, thank you for stopping by. Do appreciate that. I'll Awesome, as I was saying, is running a little bit late. He'll be here very shortly. Had some things to do with work. And yeah, as I say, he'll be shortly on air with us. Yeah, so guys, I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to throw it up on the screen. I'm going to try and get all the negativity done before your man Al Awesome, Captain Positivity himself, gets on here. And the thing I'm talking about, let me just share the screen here, is this guy here. Now, I understand that not all of you guys are wrestling fans. I'm obviously a big wrestling fan, and this gentleman's name is Paul Heyman, and he is currently the wise man to the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And this is a pop that's modeled after him when he was in ECW days, and that was many, many years ago. And the reason that upsets me is I don't think I've ever seen Paul Heyman as slim as he looks with this Funko Pop. And that's not a knock at skinny guys, fat guys, or anything like that. It's just you got to model the pops a little bit correctly, you know, guys. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed with it. And just to show you a little bit of a picture for reference, guys, this is kind of what they were going for. And if you have a look at this, guys, you can see he's not exactly the skinny guy. They kind of didn't go for the right look, in my opinion. I think if they just added the headphones here, it would have been awesome. I think they would have nailed it. And then maybe just added a little bit of color, just a little bit in between, and not just have it a plain black shirt. But yeah, that's my complaint of the week, guys. That's the negativity out of me, as far as I know. But usually Funko tends to rile me up as we go along, don't they? So yeah, let's get that off the screen quickly for 2 seconds there. And I see your man has arrived on the scene. Well, not on your scene, but he's in the chat, so he's getting close to jumping on, guys. Oh, awesome in the house. So yeah, that's one of the grievances that I had with this week's Funko Pops, guys. Absolutely nuts, man. As I say, I don't expect it to be lifelike and that sort of thing. I just appreciate if it's something that I like or something I've been following for so many years, I just need to try and get as close to as possible with accuracy, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I suppose that's my complaint, guys. Otherwise, anything else in the world of Funko, nothing serious happened that I can recall, to be honest. But yeah, I'm excited for the Boba Fett diecast. Can't wait for that. That chase is going to be worth a hefty sum, I'm sure. Let's see if we can have a look at it again for a second while we're waiting for Al to jump on there. Let me just look for it. I know it's here somewhere, guys. Just give me a second. It's kind of one of those things, you know, when you're looking for it, you never find it. But when you're not looking for it, it's everywhere. Oh, man. See if I can find it on Funko Europe. Maybe Funko Europe's got a picture of it. Where are you, Diecast? Not seeing it anywhere. That's crazy, man. Go for two or go home. Chase, I heard that you're going to buy two of them. All I'm saying is I hope that the chase guards are with you on that regard, because it would be lovely to have both of them, wouldn't it? Crazy Scottish collector. Kevin says he's still in two minds with it. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I do prefer the regular one as opposed to the chase. The chase, they actually showed both of them on not this recent week's episode of Freddy's Funhouse, but the last week. They showed it off, and the chase actually looks very cheap, unfortunately. So I don't know. I reckon, wouldn't it be crazy if the chase is worth less than actual original? How nuts would that be if this changes the ball game in that regard? I don't know if that's actually something that's ever happened before in the history of Funko, I suppose. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm in two minds about it myself. I just have to see. I guess if I got the money to spend at the time. It is like €60, which is about $70 American, or $65 American, I suppose. So I suppose I got to wait and see if I got the cash to spend on it. Something I do want to get my hands on definitely is the Darth Vader diecast. That's very, very cool. And then obviously I'm also very excited to see what would be the next genre they come out with. I'm hoping it's obviously anime, but I'm dreading that the fact that the first diecast might actually be a Dragon Ball Z diecast, which would be a little bit sucky in a way, but it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, diecasts, I suppose they had the market for it, so they pushed it out. Sports-wise, I'm not sure who they would go out Would they go sports diecast? I'm not too sure. Would they go with basketball, baseball, wrestling? That's wishing, I suppose. In regards to wrestling, I watched Rock and Roller. I think his name's Rock and Roller, the guy that does all the sodas. He got the Stone Cold Steve Austin soda a lot earlier, considering it was meant to be out in September. He got it, I think, about last week. I think a week before that or whatever. And he pulled the chase and the regular. And yeah, they look pretty awesome. But it leads me to wonder, why is it available? Why? How did he get it? Is Funko sending it to him because he's primarily a soda channel, and it's going to boost the sales and stuff? I'm not too sure. But yeah, he was basically selling cases of the things on his whatnot or something, apparently. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose, guys. No point in being all negative about it and everything. But yeah, I just hope it comes sooner than September, man. I want to get that Stone Cold Steve Austin soda. Would have been ideal for it to come out actually this week, because he's obviously making his return, not to the ring, but he's coming back. He's coming back to WWE to face off against Kevin Owens. Yes, Lou. Yes, perhaps the sodas fall off the truck, bro. I get that. Just off the top of my head, oh, sorry, another comment's bumped it up. Die-cast villains. Now, that's one of the main reasons I want to get Darth Vader, because he's a villain, man. And Boba Fett, he isn't really a villain anymore. He's kind of like a good guy now, so you can't really see him as a villain. But yes, I would like to see some villains. Will they make maybe the Joker diecast? If they do it the 1970s or 1960s, I would love to get that as a diecast. I think that would look absolutely sick. Rian, he's saying Dragon Ball Z Shenron Ultimate, Dragon 6-inch diecast. Listen, bro, if they do a 6-inch diecast, you're gonna probably look at close to $100 for that thing. That's gonna be nuts. Let's see what's going. Yes, so is he's got a match against Rey Mysterio and his kid. Yeah, you're right. Diecast Venom would be really cool, actually. What are the comments? Did I miss you guys? Vince, a lot of people already. Yeah, basically they're actually gonna reveal, or they were planning on revealing the set just before the show, I believe, maybe on SmackDown or something. If I'm not mistaken, they were saying something like that on Raw this week. And yeah, dude, like, I don't know. Usually they do leak the sets of WrestleMania and that sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. They've also leaked the supposed picture of what the new championship belt's going to be between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, because they're unifying it and that all. It looks pretty crappy. I hope that's just a hoax and they're not going to keep the similar design. Mummy TV, thanks for showing up. Do appreciate you stopping by. As I said a little bit earlier, Awesome's running a bit late. He's going to be in shortly. He's running around. Yes, Logan Paul. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. That's why I kind of murmured it out. Yeah, Logan Paul. He's big in WWE, and yeah, to be honest, he's one of the few celebrities that irritate me the least in regards to when they come into wrestling. To be honest. Mum TV, listen, man, diecast Stan Lee. If they do it as, now, I don't want them to do it as the patina pop, but I want them maybe this mold, the standard mold, none of this gimmicky bullshit like from Iron Man and from this and from that, just the standard Stan Lee Funko Pop as a diecast, right? And then maybe have the chase as the patina. It would be fantastic, I think. I'm saying social for me. Oh, okay. So, like, basically, look, I'm not angry with him for actually getting it early. I just don't understand why it's already, because they've got. I mean, it's not like he had one to show off. He had like a case of them, or a few cases of them. I'm not 100% sure. So, if he's got a few cases, it means they're ready. So, why are we waiting to September to release, like, for example, the Stone Cold Pop, Stone Cold Soda? So, yeah. Really don't understand that, but yeah, I'm not saying I didn't mean. Sorry, maybe I did come across like that. I wasn't trying to insinuate that they got it for free. I do understand they maybe paid for it. It was just the whole thing around the fact that they got it early. Now I don't mind them getting it early. I just wondered, as I said now, because Stone Cold's scheduled to come out in September supposedly, and that's a big gap before it comes in. And the man himself has arrived backstage. Just waiting for him to give me a thumbs up to see if he's ready. He's gonna finish setting stuff up. He's ready. And my man, Awesome, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up,
He's here.
Hope you can hear me. You can hear me? Are we good?
I can hear you. I can hear
okay.
you. Yeah.
Sorry,
I hope they can hear me, otherwise I've been rambling on for the last
no, we can hear you.
17 minutes.
I'm
just kidding.
I've been listening. Oh man, sorry I'm late. Oh, my job, they're killing me right now. But
your job's killing you, bro.
Yeah. Well, because listen, I got this annual medical exam that I have to get every year. They usually do it around your birthday, and it's not like my hours that I work, because obviously I'd have to be there 4 in.the morning. No medical facility, then I could be open.
It's going to be open at 4 a.m.
So they open at 8. But well, actually, we have our medical centers that are open all night, but that's like for emergency stuff. So I'm not going there for emergency. So anyway, long story short, I got to be there at 7. I don't get out of there until 3, and it takes me some time to get back home from where I was, and that's that. So you guys don't hear. So yeah. That's my thing. So what's up? How we doing, guys? Can you hear me? Still here?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just reading the comment there. Sorry. No, I just vented a little bit about a wrestling pop that came out. I thought I'll try and do it before you come on screen, Captain Positivity.
No, but I heard.
And then
and I forgot who it was. Did you say their name, or did you not say their name of the channel that got the stuff?
Yeah, I said Rock and Roll. Like, there's no heat. Okay. No heat on him. That's not what. Yeah, no heat on him. That's not what I was saying. I was just like, as I was trying to explain now, and I see Upty's trying to clear the. I'm misunderstanding him, but I understand what he's saying now.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I was just basically
because he gets the connection or the hookup or whatever. So it's not because he gets them. It's how come he can get them, but they're not on sale? Like, why?
Yeah, like the thing is, like, they kind of led us to believe that it's still in production in a way. But meantime, there's enough for him to have a few cases, so it's ready before September. So yeah, that's kind of what I was. That's kind of. I wasn't upset about it. I just couldn't understand it. But it was awesome because I got to see all those. Or not just me personally. It's not my own. He's not my personal soda opener. But it was awesome to see all these sodas. Like, so it was really cool. I like the Hades. You get to see the Hades on it, so that's pretty cool. And then I drifted off into the Diecast pops, and we were busy going through the chat,
I heard
talking about all types of Diecasts we would like to see. Otherwise, everyone is missing you. You see, everyone's more active in the chat now since you've been around here.
Oh, geez,
you're a natural, you're a natural buzz thriller, yeah. I see we did miss Fretz. Fetz, how you doing, brother? Thanks for dropping by.
Fett, what's going on, Fett? You coming on tonight, Fett? 6:30. Come on, Fett. Come hang out with us. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mum TV's had actually quite a few suggestions. It's really cool. Queen Alien of Aliens diecast. That's a pretty cool one.
Oh, that would be
And
dope. It has to be deluxe too. It can't be that little itty bitty.
yeah, but I was Rian wanted the dragon from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
supersized.
Shenron is
Shenron, yeah, and
Yes.
that would be
Oh,
that would be sweet, but like, dude, that would be like $100 or something, I'm sure. What was the other good suggestion? Chase
Maybe
suggested Venom, which is a really cool idea.
a diecast Venom, that would be pretty cool. That would be
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Oh, but I think that
I
I think that Boba Fett's dropping this Friday. I think I don't have
I
any
heard-
confirmation.
I
It's just-
heard through the grapevine myself. I heard that it's dropping this Friday. I did hear that. I was also talking to them about the boba. I couldn't find it on the Instagram to talk more in detail about it. But dude, they showed it on the Fun TV. You know, Freddy's Fun House Fun TV thing.
yeah, it's the
Not
thing I
this
don't
past, not
watch.
this past episode. The week before, I breezed through it because they seem to show pops that they don't normally. You know, like like new pops and stuff that you don't normally see. So they showed it off the chase and the regular one. The chase, unfortunately, it looked very cheap. So yeah, like I'm kind of leaning more towards being in favor of the regular one.
Okay.
And then I was wondering, like, has it ever happened that the regular one is worth more than the actual chase?
The regular Funko. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it must.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure it's.
Do you know what I
happened.
mean?
I just don't know off the top of my head what pop it would be, but I'm pretty sure it's happened because a lot of times the chase, when they first come out, of course they're higher than the common because it's the chase, it's more rare. But a lot of the chases don't really look as good or stay in as high demand. So I think there has to at least be one chase somewhere.
One occasion,
That's worth less than the common. That's a good homework assignment now. I gotta find that.
No, because I was just wondering when I just realized, I thought, like, but if that one's nicer in everyone's opinion, wouldn't that become more of a nicer thing, you know? Rian goes on to say there are not a lot of drops in Europe.
Sorry.
It's true there has been one or two drops, but there haven't been anything serious. So perhaps maybe they're saving the climatic situation for Friday when it does drop, possibly.
Yeah, I think Friday because they actually have it on. If you go to the Funko Shop exclusives, it's actually on there.
It's in. Yes,
sitting right there.
Yeah, it's on Funko Europe. It's on coming soon. So yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. I'm not sure. Like I'm really in two minds about it. Like, to be honest, like, how close is Vader gonna drop? Because I'm not just gonna drop like,
I know,
$60 now.
I know,
and then Vader drops like next week. You know, they'll be like, oh shit, man, I should have waited.
And that's the thing, because I mean, usually for a diecast, like, I don't have any of the previous ones, but if I did go for them, I would just buy one because I'd want to have one. The only way I would buy two is to hold on to a second one for value, because typically you figure it's going to go up in value, so you have some type of trade bait or sell it later. But I mean, the way they're pumping out restocks, the diecasts aren't going to hold their values very long. That Wonder Woman one will, though. I'm telling you guys, buy the Wonder Woman one.
Buy the Wonder Woman's going too.
Nobody's buying it. Eventually, it's going to sell out, and they're not going to restock it because it took so long to sell out, and then that's going to end up being the most expensive one. Anyway, the thing is, now since they're doing this chase, I want to at least buy two, because if I don't, and I happen to get the chase, great, but I'm gonna want the common. And if I get to buy one and get the common, I'm gonna want the chase. So I might as well buy two, hope for both. If I get two commons, fine. I'll have one I could trade or whatever. Find a way to get the chase. And now they're most likely gonna do the same with Vader. So now that's another two I have to buy. So they're killing me with this chase thing. Because that's at least.
Well, then, mind you, I don't know if they will actually do a chase with Vader because I don't know what it would be, though. To be honest, I don't know. Look, anything can happen in the world of Funko, I suppose. On the topic of the die casts, while we still got it in our minds, two things if I can mention. Iron Man die cast was released again on Funko Europe.
Yep.
But, and this is something I don't understand. It's kind of like Funko Europe's team of marketing team. And I'm no market specialist or not, you know. But this is something I was thinking about today. What does he say? Heat?
Look,
am I shouting too much, Chase? I'm sorry, bro.
Does
that sound better?
See,
yeah. So sorry. So Iron Man.
It's available.
He's on Funko Europe, right? And is this Funko Europe you're showing now?
No, this is US.
America.
It's available.
All right. So now, do you remember last week I said that they need to? Chase, just tell me if that's better, bro. I have pushed it down.
Oh, he's talking about when you're breathing. When you that's
yeah. No, I understand because
you'd be like,
yeah. I'm bringing the inner Darth Vader out, bro. So yeah, basically the die cast came out the same time when they restocked the big Iron Man, the life-size one. So the life-size one, as I said, sold out almost immediately.
Right.
As I said, remember last week I said if they put it on Funko Europe, loads of people are still looking for it. It's going to sell out, and it did. But what's happening to the Iron Man diecast? It's not moving because everybody spent €100, and they're not going to go and spend another €60.
Yeah, it's like.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Bought it, yeah.
It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? You're not going to go to a restaurant and spend like a $30 steak, and then still buy another $20 burger.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's. So I'm not shitting on Funko again. I'm just saying like, I think they could have spaced it a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
I think for them they would have been more prosperous like that, in my opinion. But I'm glad that they did put the larger Iron Man back on, and there's a few people that managed to get it.
Yeah, it's still available too. It's still there. Well, in the US, I don't know about on your side. But.
Yeah. But yeah, and in regards to diecast, you know what I realized? They could actually. It's kind of like a win-win in regards to stocking too much. Right? If they make too much diecasts, they can easily just lose the price of the box, I suppose, because they can strip the paint off and melt it down in and just reuse it, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess technically you could do that.
Technically they could, but that's just me thinking. If they've made like hundreds of thousands of a Wonder Woman that's not moving at the moment, for example, you know what I mean, or the Iron Man that's not moving for now.
Now, what they're gonna do is they're gonna hold on to them for now, and when they go into one of their sales, because remember when they had all those 10-inch pops that they weren't moving, and they put them on sale for half price, and they started selling like crazy, and they did that a week after I ordered the Notorious B.I.G. pop for $30. Then the next week they put all their 10-inch pops on sale for $15, half price. I was like, Jesus, I could have got two of them, or Big and somebody else. I was so upset.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
that's what they're gonna do with these die casts. If they end up having too many of them in stock, when they need to move them, then they're gonna put them on sale. Maybe not half price, but they're gonna do like a set of 25% off or something, 20% off somehow to move them so they can make room for other stuff. But that's what they do. They'll have these sales every now and then. So that's what they're gonna do. What's up, PDX? I just want to get to this comment real quick because I saw it and Nick posted it twice. And of course, his speech to text is always saying the wrong thing, but I know what he meant. Nick, the reason why you're gonna have a Ghostface pop and not a Nev Campbell pop is because Nev Campbell, for whatever reason, probably doesn't want her likeness for the screen pop. I mean, I know she did it for the craft, which it's like, all right, you gave your permission for that. Why not give your permission for the screen pops, especially when you're in the new movie? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're working on a new line for the new movie. So we'll see what happens with that. But Ghostface you could do easily because Ghostface is a character. It doesn't matter who's under the mask. But any actor, especially when you're at a certain level, your likeness is tied to your contracts. If you make the right contracts, and like they can't just license out your likeness for this character because you played that character. If you guys understand what I'm saying, so yeah. But I would love a Nev Campbell screen pop. I would love a whole line of screen pops. I probably wouldn't collect them all, but come on, it's a big enough franchise. Why don't we have a whole line of screen pops? So,
sorry, I'm also busy killing
what?
killing Nick with the volume of my mouse. Apparently, Now the thing is, I'm also getting very excited here, Nick. I've been amped up by the stupid Paul Heyman pop. But yeah.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
Lynch with the 2 belts? Chase Adams.
I haven't got it yet. I do want to get it. Sorry, man, I can't hear you now.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
I do.
Interesting.
What's this now?
Talking about what Nick said. He said he slid into her DMs on Instagram about a year or 2 ago, and she said she's down for it. She's waiting on Funko. So maybe it's Funko not looking for the license for the whole cast.
Listen.
Maybe they just took Ghostface. I don't know.
Nick sliding into people's DMs, bro. Listen.
Oh man.
What was I going to say now? Jeez, I got sidetracked.
I'm sorry, I messed you up.
No, not you. No, no, I can't remember what we were talking about before the. Before that, man. Becky Lynch and the 2 belts. I wouldn't mind it, but I got both the other Becky Lynch's. I don't know. I kind of do want it, but like, I don't know. But I suppose.
Like I liked Becky Lynch when she first came out. Like,
but the thing is,
but since then I don't really like her enough. So
can I tell you? The only thing that's changed. The only thing that's changed is the body. The heads are exactly the same.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like when they do that either. I mean, sometimes it's cool.
Like you literally got
the body enough, but it's probably
but like I mean, just change the head a little bit, like, just maybe move the hair to the opposite side or take the, you know what I mean? She didn't wear the hair the same style every freaking pay-per-view, you know what I mean?
Sometimes I don't mind that depending on the pop, but sometimes, like with a wrestling pop, like it would be funny if you had Shawn Michaels with his old school hairstyle and his newest DX incarnation. It's like, okay, he didn't have his hair.
Kinda, yeah.
So I understand what you're saying. Like Becky Lynch at this point in her career had this kind of hair, and at this point in her
she's kind of changed her hair a little bit since. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not a big thing. It's not like I'm just saying like you're literally going to have the 3 of these act like it looks like triplets.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
You know what I mean? Because they're all wearing something different, so it's kind of like triplets. Like
it's like we always say, Funko will go down to the smallest detail on certain things, and other things they're like, just use the same head, who cares? And it's like, come on, man. Put that effort into every pop. Don't just put that effort into the pops that you think, okay, we want to really move this pop
that might sell a little bit more or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Nick, that is one hell of a pass right there. Woo, Nev Campbell.
In regards to the Paul Heyman thing, what I don't know if you managed to hear it or something while we were talking. What I was saying is, I just had to get it off my chest that Paul Heyman pop, bro. Like, thing is, for me, it looks nothing like the Paul Heyman of the era.
I hope it has the braid in the back though, like the ponytail.
The ponytail, yeah. I hope so too, but I don't know. But the thing is, they were trying to go for literally the old school Paul Heyman, like the ECW Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
One, it doesn't look like he's wearing a leather trench coat. You know what I mean? He wears a leather trench coat. He wore it every time he appeared in the ring. The only thing that changed was the suit underneath his trench coat. And then he had headphones around his neck. And I'm like, why, man? It looks nothing like Paul Heyman. Like, one, you're allowed to make chubby Funko Pops, I'm sure.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
A little thicker.
He's a plus size guy.
When I first
You know
saw
what
it,
I
I was
mean?
excited because I was like, "Ooh, a Paul Heyman!" But then I'm looking at it, I'm like, I could see how it's supposed to be him, but yeah, like you said, he's too slim, and without like the
It's too
headphones
basic.
or
The
without seeing
costume
it,
is
there's
the
a ponytail in the back, you can't tell.
yeah.
So I got you.
If you
Yeah,
also
it's
read at the
boring.
bottom of that, yes, I agree with you. It is boring. It's very plain. If you read at the bottom of the thing, and this is something Sam picked up, which is really cool. It doesn't talk about Paul Heyman in the small white writing of the picture. It says something about Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't know if it's on that picture or not.
No, not the picture I'm looking at. This is the picture I got from Funko's Twitter.
Let me see if I can see, and then
What's
I
up,
can read it through
Wayne?
it.
How you doing?
How's it, Wayne? Thanks for stopping by. Let me see if I can get the picture on my side quickly, just to maybe was it Funko Europe's one? Let me have a look quickly.
Okay. While you're doing that, let's bring up some of these other.
Yeah, if you look at Funko Europe, there's writing on the bottom left side. You know that the TM and C, the copyright 2022, the WWE. All right. On this one, it says Macho Man Randy Savage TM licensed by etc. etc. Right.
Okay. All right. Let me look it up.
Guess what was not leaked, but guess what was mentioned to come out soon? A new metallic Macho Man Randy Savage. So they kind of spoiled something coming out on another pop, is what I was trying to get at eventually.
Okay. I'm trying to find
you see they don't have, if you go to Funko Europe's Instagram, right? I don't know if you got it open on your side. I'm sure it'll be on their Twitter maybe too.
All right, give me a second. Let me go back. Yeah, because I want to see this. What you're talking about?
You see, it doesn't say. I just checked. I just checked on the Instagram of Funko, and it doesn't say it on their picture. It only says it on the Funko Europe. So Funko Europe screwed up again.
There we go. Okay, let's see. Funko Europe. All right, there we go. Come on, I gotta follow Funko Europe now too.
Are you not following Funko Europe, bro? That's unbelievable.
Because I'm in the United States.
I'm in Europe, but I follow Funko.
It says, Macho Man Randy
You see?
Savage.
And Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, Sam Peter, she was reading. It's like, what's Paul Heyman got to do with Macho Randy Savage? She says to me. So I was like, well, nothing. And then so they kind of spoiled a pop that was coming out after this one was announced. So. Nuts, isn't it? Now I kind of want to go and look on all their pictures to see what other pops were spoiled.
I know, right? Because that's something I don't think I paid much attention to. So that's kind of crazy. Okay. All right. Funko Europe. I gotta start following Funko Europe now.
So now you got a good reason to follow them.
Like, keep spoiling stuff. Thank you. So we must have a new Randy Savage one. I mean, it could just.
It is. It's actually it's Randy Savage wearing a crown. That was announced.
Oh, okay. The King Randy Savage.
So, King Randy Savage.
Macho King.
And it's gold and metallic, supposedly. I know we don't have a channel shout out.
What's up, Andre?
Planned for this week.
Yeah.
How's Andre, bro? Thanks for stopping by. But if I can just cheekily mention Funko PDX. And I know we've had him as a channel shout out before, but guys, the guy is on 795 subscribers. Ooh. If we can find it in our hearts,
let's get him to 800. What?
Find it in our hearts and persuade our dogs and our cats and our donkeys in our backyards to subscribe to him, and get your aunts and uncles at the same time to subscribe to him. And let's get this guy to 800 subscribers. At the moment, I think he's almost finished building it. He's building a Lego Batmobile. That's really, really cool. And he's been doing it on the live streams the last few days or past week. So guys, if you don't mind, he's a friend of our channels, I suppose.
Yes.
head over to him and subscribe, guys. We would definitely appreciate it. I'm sure he would appreciate it too. Get him over to 800. Only 5 subscribers, guys. If you don't mind, head over there.
What am I doing? Stop it! I'm clicking the wrong stuff.
Stop it! Stop!
Stop clicking stuff. Oh, what's up, HCF? How we doing today, bro? Oh man.
Let me see if I'll actually. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share the channel link in the description there quickly.
Yeah.
So I can do this.
While you're doing that, I got a gift from Jkl Awesome. I don't know if Rhodes is in the chat today. I haven't seen him, but
he hasn't arrived yet.
Recently got a packet from actually yesterday. I don't know if you guys knew he had a death in the family a while back, and you know, he did a video, and I was just kind of like, damn, I feel bad for the guy. You know, I've had deaths in the family. I actually had one recently, and you know, we all know how it feels to lose someone. I had a couple of things I figured he'd appreciate. You know, doesn't make up for the hurt, but you know, hopefully put a smile on his face, just kind of keep his moods up. And didn't expect anything in return, but he sent me a t-shirt. So now I get to open it and see what it is.
Yeah, throw yourself on the big screen there, brother.
Oh man, I love this. Hold up, I gotta open this up. Oh man, are you kidding me? Oh, this is hilarious. All right. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Let me put the tag inside. But look at the shirt. Look at the shirt.
Show us the shirt. Show us the shirt.
Raise chaos. Nice. Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt. Doesn't look like
that's a sick shirt there, bro.
Now, obviously, it's Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu, but also Samuel L. Jackson from his character in Pulp Fiction. If you've never seen Pulp Fiction, then of course you might not get the reference. But if you've seen Pulp Fiction, then you should get it. Oh, this is such a cool shirt. Oh, man. I wish I'd opened it yesterday. I'd be wearing it right now. Oh, Rays, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't necessary, but I definitely appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so cool. I gotta wear this. Oh, where am I gonna wear this? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, you guys don't understand how much I actually appreciate things like even the smallest gestures. It's always appreciated. It's always going to be appreciated because that's how I am. I appreciate everything. I tell people all the time, like, you buy me a 25-cent pack of gum, I'll appreciate it. Like, because you don't have to do that. So the smallest gestures, and some people look past the small gestures and like, oh, well, my birthday came and you didn't give me a present. But every day of the year, I do something for you. But the one big thing I don't do is the thing you notice. Like, notice the small things, guys. Notice the small things. So anyway, thank you, Rays, once again. And thank you, Chase, for that. Put it out. There you go. All right. So where we at? I done hijacked the stream for a bit. Where we at? What are we doing?
No, sorry, I'm just daydreaming. Yeah, Ray's at 257, guys. Let's get him up to at least 260, guys. 3 subscribers away there. If you haven't subscribed to him, head over there and subscribe. Get your relatives, your dogs, your cats, anybody, your neighbor, your grumpy garbage collector, anybody.
Your second accounts, all that stuff.
Hey?
I said all your second accounts and all that stuff.
All your second accounts, third accounts. And yeah, I'm sure he would appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Did we talk about any of the releases that came out?
No, I just touched on the Paul Heyman because it annoyed the shit out of me.
All right, let's talk about some stuff. Of course, we got the Funko Golds, which we're gonna go through pretty quickly because neither you or I really collect them or have any interest.
I think because
At least not
I think at this point is because they're bringing out what seems to be repetitive.
Yeah. Like they got the Shaquille O'Neal and his Magic, Orlando Magic, and then his NBA All Stars, and then we got Allen Iverson, his home and away jerseys. Then we have all these the Dennis Rodman, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. Of course, these are the other ones. The Allen Iverson with the All Star chase. These are the 5-inch ones. The other ones were the 10-inch ones. I think 10, 12-inch ones. I mean, they're all cool. Like, my mom would probably love these. So if I do end up buying them, they'll be for my mom because she loves basketball fan. So, but me personally, I don't have any interest in them. Said check your mail. Say no, I have not checked my mail today, Chase. Oh my God, did I get something else? Of course, Paul Heyman. Let's skip that. I dropped a new soda video. Go check that out. No last ramblings. Not here. Check out the last ramblings, guys. Last is awesome. Hunter x Hunter. Zodic. I don't know the character, but I know the name. You excited for this one?
Not really. I don't really collect Hunter vs Hunter. I mean, I've got the one bad guy, which I got from you via trade. So,
oh yeah, that's the one I sent you. Joker. Yeah.
No man, it's what's his name? He's okay or something. He's one of the bad guys, come good guys. Don't want to give too much of the anime away. It's really good anime, guys. If you're looking for a shortish anime, I believe the episodes are something like 105 or something. So it's not too bad as opposed to other animes my co-host will never ever watch in his life, apparently.
I was about to say, I like how you mentioned how short it was. Like you just knew. Oh, it's only
Well,
like 100 episodes. Don't worry, it's not 1,000 episodes like a certain anime. It's only 100. Oh man. Okay. Well, I like the common just as much as the chase. Like they both were pretty cool. Not something I would be mad at getting if I got it in a mystery box or something.
So just to give you a bit of a background from this character, basically this guy, this kid is
Got it, Chase.
His family is a family of legendary assassins.
Okay.
And basically he wants to become a hunter and he has to do the exam, but they don't really want him to because they want him to follow into the family business. Okay. And this guy is like seriously OP.
All right. So I'm sure the fans will be all over this one. And it's a AAA anime exclusive, so yeah. Oh, maybe I should go for one. We'll see. The Formula One team pops, which is cool that they're moving into Formula One and of course Mercedes. But from what I heard, one of these guys, I don't know which one, isn't on the Mercedes team anymore. I don't follow it, so I don't know. Anyone in the chat who follows Formula One, you guys might know. But of course, that would happen. Funko.
You see, sometimes I think they actually like miss out on opportunities. Like with that Formula One drivers there, they could have made the chase with them with the helmets on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they could have done that.
You know, because people don't know what they look like anyway. Because majority of the time they got their helmets on, and the only time they do see them with these caps on is at the end of the race, isn't it?
Yeah, they could have did that. They could have did a chase version, with the helmets on. That would have been pretty cool. I don't know. I think they're doing these as a test run to see if they'll sell. Because a lot of times with certain properties, if they don't know if it's going to sell or not, they'll do 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 if it's a certain movie or TV show and a cast of characters and see what happens. And then if they sell, then they'll do the rest. So, or then they'll put more effort into it. So we'll see. Because you see, it's almost the same face, same beard, almost same mold. You know, it's just a little bit, very small differences you can see. Like the tattoos on the hand here, you know, different sneakers, but you know, the beard is almost the same, but you can see this one is a little more shapely. So it's, you know, they ain't put much effort into them. They're like, yeah, if they sell, we'll do more. But you know, if you're into it, hey, there's something for you, something else for you. Nick, I know that's yeah, that's funny. He said need Red Bull and Ferrari drivers. They'll probably get to those and the Jaguar. Like I said, they're test running. They're doing a test run for those drivers, so we'll see. The branding. Well, yeah, that's another thing. To do drivers, because drivers have a lot of sponsors, and a lot of sponsors means you have to get licenses for all the stuff. So you can see they got the Puma, then they got the Mercedes. So you know, depending on the driver, it might be hard to get all the licenses to actually make those pops, or at least put all the licenses on the pop. Okay, back. Keep trying to get to Cactus Jack, baby. Oh man.
No, I can't wait to get this pop. It's amazing. I can't wait to get all three of them. Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and the Mankind lunchbox.
Yes. I want all
with
of
two
them.
Mr. Sockos.
You can send me.
I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into it.
Oh,
Listen, this looks awesome. I love the trash can. Like, it's really, really cool.
Yes.
Now, I hope it's hollow.
It looks like it is from this end. You can see that there's nothing here.
That would be pretty cool.
I mean, it would be stupid to make it open here, but then halfway through it be solid. So,
yeah.
Unless there's like little pieces of trash in there, like not actual trash, but you know, they took the time to actually make it.
How cool would it be if they actually had
little pieces
the items in there? Yeah, like, you know, not pieces that come out, but like, you know, had like the kendo sticks and then you know, the trays and stuff that they normally get, and the stop sign and everything they had in the trash cans.
Right. That stuff's too big, but it would be cool. That, you know what they should do? The next time they do a wrestling ring, have that stuff to go under the ring. Oh, Funko, are you
cool,
listening? Yeah. Are you listening?
You know what I want them to do? You know what they should do? They should do a Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler announce table scene.
Yes. Oh, that would be so dope.
That would be really sick.
That would be so good. Or go further back and do a Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Oh, that would be.
Well, sure, they can do all of them. You know what I mean? Like,
the
wrestling fans will eat that up, bro.
The chase for this one, Chase. Jeez, Chase and Chases. They should do the dented garbage can in some like a bloody.
I was thinking the same thing actually. Dented with garbage can.
That would be so good. Oh, Nick said the trash can Funko crossover. If you lift the lid, there's an Oscar the Grouch inside. They should do that chase. Oscar the Grouch with the trash can down, and you lift it up and he pops out. Oh, tables, ladders, and chairs. Yes, all that stuff. That would be so cool. The next one that released, well, it's it released already. This is the Gabriel Iglesias pop. It was only available at his website. So if you didn't get it, they might still be available. I'm not sure. Got to go to his website. I like Gabriel Iglesias. I have one. I have the one with him and his dogs. Actually, that's the only.
As far as I know, these things sell out very quickly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. The only one I have is the one with him and his dogs. I wanted to get a Jeff Dunham pop because I love Jeff Dunham. Before he became famous, I loved Jeff Dunham. He was so funny. And now he's got all his puppets. He's probably going to do a pop with each of his puppets. But I wanted the one with Walter. And I think it's sold out. So I don't know if I'm be able to get it now, but we'll see. Of course, the next of the set of the Guardians of the Galaxy ship is Mantis. That one, I don't know if it dropped yet, but it was announced. This is part of the 6-set collection that they're doing of the Guardian ship. I think Star-Lord was already announced, and now Mantis. So Walmart exclusive. This I want you to look at something because this particular picture of the Amazing Fantasy number 15, first appearance of Spider-Man. I love the fact that they got the little web in his hand and the little floaty stand to make it look like he's floating or swinging. But look at this right here. This thing has over 300 likes. This picture is the most liked photo I've ever posted to Instagram, and I don't know why. It just like for the past couple days, I'm getting so many likes on that. I'm like, why? And the only hashtags is Funko and Walmart. Like I didn't put a bunch of hashtags on it like I do most others. Like I don't understand why. But I do like it, and I would like to get it. But someone explain to me why. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that. That's very strange that that's just a specific one. Yeah.
Yeah, Chase. I'm with you on that one with the Walmart pop with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I want them, but I'm not gonna pay full price for them. Walmart's gonna overstock them, and then they'll go on sale, and then we'll grab them. But this one I like. I'm probably not gonna buy it right out. I'll see if I can acquire it eventually. And of course, we talked about the Green Lantern. Did we last week? Maybe, probably. I don't know. But I like this one though, because it's the female.
Listen, do you know what's something I picked up on this?
What's up?
Have a look what it says in the background. Deceased comic.
Yeah, that's the Deceased Planet.
I certainly do hope they're going to continue with the Deceased line, because if they do, that would be pretty cool, because it'll be something fresh for DC.
Yeah.
That means they're going to do all other DC deceased characters and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I like the fact that they didn't do one of the common Green Lanterns. Like nobody knows what Green Lantern is. I don't even know what Green Lantern this is because I didn't follow this particular Green Lantern run or comic. Like I know who this Green Lantern is. I know who this Green Lantern is. I can't recognize some of the others in the background from here, but I have no idea who she is. And it's like, okay. I like the fact that she's on the rock with the sword. I mean, it looks just like the picture. Well, not just like, but pop form of the picture. I'm like, all right, I'm all for it. Something I'm probably not going to get, but that gives me hope. I like when Funko does stuff. Hey,
it just
Jkl
seems like
Awesome
there's
in the house. What's up?
AK. Thanks for stopping by, dear.
From Lacrosse. Okay.
There's just so many interesting characters that they could actually have, which is what I'm kind of excited for in a way.
Yes.
I mean, there's Wonder Woman. There's what's his name?
You talking about the ones that came out already, or ones that you want?
No. I'm looking at the comic covers and stuff, and people that they could possibly.
They got so many cool characters they could do. Like
they can bring out. What's his name? The bad guy, not the bad guy. The yellow lantern guy.
Sinestro.
Sinestro. Yeah, they got him as a zombie there, by the looks of it. They got like Wonder Woman as a zombie.
Yeah.
Or deceased, or whatever you want to call it.
I would love to see them do all the lanterns, all the different lantern corps, because you have one for every color of the rainbow.
Yeah.
So they do a different comic cover for each one of at least the leaders. Even if you don't want to do the leaders, at least do that group or one of their colors. It would be so cool.
Yeah.
They still have the white lantern and the black lantern, like, and then do like there's so many cool characters that you have access to when you have DC or Marvel license. And even if you don't do the most popular ones, like you've done most of the most popular ones to death, like give us some of these other side characters. And you don't have to do a whole like full run. It could be limited because most people probably won't buy a lot of the side characters anyway because they're not as known. But for the hardcore collectors, like they'll sell because people will be like, "Oh my god, they did this character. Let me grab that." you know. So
I mean,
instead of
deceased characters. I mean, it's Supergirl, it's Flash, it's Harley Quinn, old school. There's just so many people that they could be using in here. Like, oh man, it's nuts. Deceased Cyborg, imagine, bro.
Yeah, and keep an eye on Crazy Scottish Pop Collector. Crazy Scottish Pop Collector. I tried to say it fast and almost said something dirty. He has been getting a lot of the covers, so keep an eye on that. A Fantastic Four cover with all four of them would be dope. I doubt they're gonna do it though, but it would be. Is it the Spider-Man cover and the Deadpool? They did a Deadpool? I didn't see a Deadpool. I know they had a Spider-Man one. Did they do a Deadpool comic cover? If they did, I missed it.
I don't think I haven't seen the Deadpool comic over here.
Yes, Lacrosse is brutal. Oh man. But yeah, I think that's it for what drop. At least for what I paid attention to that dropped. I wasn't all over it this week, like I usually am. But what I did catch, I tried to put up there. Of course, Funko, they didn't really drop any Funko exclusives this week. That's why I think that Boba Fett is dropping either tomorrow or Friday. I think they're gonna do it Friday though, so keep an eye out for that for Friday. And as far as the Funko Twitter, I don't think there's anything going on there. So, oh, the Scooby Doo's. Anybody got the NFTs? Anybody jumped into any NFTs?
I saw. What did Mama buy? What did Dada buy? Their friend, I forget the name of his channel.
Pop Patrol.
Pop Patrol. That's his.
Yeah.
He did a video opening a few packs, so that's pretty cool. If you want to head over to his channel, guys, have a look at his channel. He's got a few packs that he opened on a video.
Pop Patrol. Oh, he said Deadpool rumors soon. Okay, Deadpool comic cover. Yeah, that was gonna sell. Yeah. He said nobody cares. I mean, I know it may seem like I'm negative about the Funko NFTs. I'm not negative about the NFTs. I'm just negative of the fact that they're calling them NFTs. But you know, their little thing that they have going for them, hey, it's cool. Like I said, once they come with something that I really have to get, that I'm like, oh my god, I gotta at least try for these, then yeah, I'm gonna try. But yeah, I'm not jumping after them. Not yet, anyway. Once I get to a set that I care about, we'll see. We will see. All right. So I don't know if we done. If we want to go into something else. If you have something else you want to talk about. WrestleMania this Sunday, right? Or Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, WrestleMania. It's literally Friday. They've decided to call Raw WrestleMania Raw. You know, the go home shows before the actual pay-per-view. So they decided to call it WrestleMania Raw and WrestleMania SmackDown.
Okay.
This year, WrestleMania SmackDown, and then directly after is going to be the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool, guys. If you guys are interested, I do suggest you watch it because the man, the myth, the legend, the Undertaker is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And Vince McMahon himself is inducting him. And if there was any moment that you wanted to see Vince McMahon cry and get emotional, it's a possibility that it might happen this Friday, guys. So if you I'm not saying you're getting excited for people crying, but the thing is, we all know Vince McMahon, he's very robotic in the sense of he doesn't show much emotion. But one thing's for sure, him and Undertaker, Mark Calloway, are very close.
Yeah.
So very good watch. Both events, Saturday and the second night of WrestleMania, both are jam-packed. It's actually going to be very exciting. I'm excited for it. Seth Rollins is rumored to be going against Cody Rhodes, who has jumped ship from AEW back to WWE. I don't understand the logic in that. Just a week before that, he was bad-mouthing WWE. Anyway, that's talk for another show, another time. But yeah, a lot of big things happening. Brock Lesnar and my tribal chief Roman Reigns fighting
Oh my
for
god.
a unified title. So I'm excited for that, guys. So yeah, what a good week to become a wrestling fan, guys. Don't be scared. It's fun.
Don't be scared. I like that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch. I don't know if I'm gonna watch as it's happening. I'll probably be watching.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it live,
the
obviously.
next
I'm going to
day.
watch it the next day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, they were in your part of the world on Raw. They were in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I heard. Yep.
Yeah.
Did
you hear them from your place? They were cheering so loud.
If I had
No,
known,
I'm just kidding.
I would have either went in the area to see, because where the wrestlers come in on the side of the building, like you could stand right out there. So I would have been at least out there watching them come through. And I think I still have a relative that works at the Barclays who got me into Raw. No, was it a Raw or SmackDown or something a long time ago, when the first time I saw Shinsuke Nakamura ever, and his entrance when he came out, I was like, oh, I love this dude. So that was
Shinsuke is a very underutilized wrestler, unfortunately, just the same as Cesaro, and now he's released. Dumb jackass.
Yeah, that kinda
Sorry,
sucks.
I'm just
Like,
getting
come
getting
on.
overexcited here because
Come on, Shinsuke was so good. And I
guys,
saw
if you
AJ
think I get
Styles.
passionate about wrestling Funko Pops, sometimes I get I get crazy with freaking real life wrestling, bro.
Yeah, if you want to see him talk and get crazy over some wrestling, watch him and Fett from the rafters.
Every now and then. Unfortunately, our schedules are very conflicting. The best we can do is every now and then, when we try and keep you guys still enticed, we do a reaction video. But otherwise, we try and do a live every now and then, because it's a lot of fun talking about wrestling. But unfortunately, as I say, our schedules do conflict a lot. But we should have From the Rafters soon enough, obviously being WrestleMania weekend. I don't reckon it will be this weekend, but it will be soon enough, I'm sure.
Yes, we're watching From the Rafters. No, this isn't From the Rafters. This is just a little bit of stalling. Yeah, I heard the VHS covers said movie posters. They're actually doing movie posters. They're doing movie posters because they're doing a Star Wars one, I know for sure. I don't know which other ones they're doing. Wheatie boxes, yeah, I doubt they're doing Wheatie boxes, but that would be kind of cool, Wheatie boxes. And magazine covers, I don't know if they're gonna do magazine covers, but yes, they're definitely doing movie posters. And he said he got some NFTs, no redemptions though. That's cool. You can still trade.
You see, the thing is, jeez, I had a thought, but I lost it in like split second. That is bad. That is bad, bro.
Oh, the Godfather movie one. Yes, the Godfather movie posters.
Movie posters. Yes. That's what we're talking about. Sorry, man. Jesus.
At least it was announced. They actually showed it. I don't know if it's up for pre-order yet. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes. Did you see it though?
The movie poster?
I saw a picture of it. Yeah, beautiful, man. Listen, what I hope is that they are actually all big. I know this sucks for people that don't have a lot of space.
Poster, like an actual poster. I mean, not
like we know the Jurassic
bigger. Yeah,
we know the Jurassic Park one is massive. Mm-hmm. Now I hope they're all that big, and they only just didn't make the Jurassic Park that big because of the 10-inch T-Rex in it.
T-Rex, right.
I hope they did kind of make them. They don't have to make them so wide or so deep. Right. I don't know how would it be. Stick out. They don't have to make it stick out too much.
Yeah.
They can make it still thin if they want to, but like if they make the actual size of it big.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be as deep. But I mean, it all really depends on the size of the pop, like how thick the pop is, because you got to make it thick enough for the pop to fit and not be like squished right up against the sides of the plastic. Yeah. So
the thing is, I don't mind. They can actually look, if they're going to charge that much for it. They can still maybe even make that pop inside the movie poster a supersize. Like a 6-inch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to fill the space a little bit. They can do that. No one's. It's their product. No one's going to tell them they're breaking the rules.
But they always break their own rules. But yeah, they listen. Uh, a lot of the stuff that they're coming out with, I kind of like. Like the VHS covers are cool. The few movie posters I've seen so far are cool. We know we're getting some new diecast and new sodas. Like they're coming out with a lot of good product. They have a lot of stuff that I'm excited for. Even the stuff I'm not really collecting, just the fact that they're doing it, I'm like, all right, it's expanding the reach of what Funko's gonna do. And while some of us may be like, oh well, I don't really care about that. I don't really care about that. It's not always about what you care about. It's more of bringing in newer customers, because the more customers they get, then the more money they're going to make. And then the more licenses they can acquire where they can make more pops. So the pop that you want that they haven't made yet, eventually, probably, maybe they'll get to it. I can't guarantee anything. But if there's no company, there's no pops. So them growing the company leads to them producing more pops. So yes, I'm upset that it's a lot of Star Wars stuff is coming, because I can't really collect it all quickly, but I'm getting more Star Wars stuff. I'm happy. And while yes, I'm upset that they're doing a lot of stuff I don't care about, that stuff I don't care about is going to attract other collectors that care about that stuff, which is going to make the company money, which is going to eventually turn around into them making stuff I want. So you gotta look at it in a positive light. You gotta see. Yeah, the Spider-Man one is dope. I love that one, how that one looks. So yeah, yes, and yeah, they should have it just come off the back and stick them on that way. But well, sooner or later they'll figure out a way to do it and make it look good or not be a problem. The only reason I could see them not doing it that way is because it might be too much of a hassle for them to do it, especially since they already have a way of doing it. So we'll see. Dangerous Jobbers, what's up? Thank you for showing up.
You see, listen, Dangerous Jobbers, we talk about wrestling and the guy just drops by. That's it. They smell it. The air. Smell it in the
air. We just finished talking now. The new Falcon rumor? Which new Falcon? What new Falcon?
Oh yeah, Rian was talking about this in the week. Your man where you got the Millennium Falcon from? I forget his name. The dude from the cloud place.
Oh, you're talking about Lando? Wahan won the
Lando, that's it, yeah. Apparently they're gonna make a Lando riding
the Falcon? What?
The Falcon, yeah. Supposedly that's what Rian was saying. What? He was here this past Sunday, and we were busy talking about it. And he said, "Yeah, supposedly."
What? See, I would be okay with that, but oh man, I would kind of feel bad because they should do one with Chewbacca. I mean,
but they've been rumored. They rumored the Chewbacca one for ages now, man.
Yeah, for ages, and they've never done it. But if they did a Lando one, especially if it's an old school one, like because in Solo, the Falcon looked a little different, and Lando owned it first. So if they did that version of it with Lando, I'd like that.
I think it would actually look. To be honest, if they actually make it with Lando first before Chewie, it makes perfectly sense since he's the original owner of them.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not mad at it, but it's just so too bad that they can't put two pops in it. It's just a one.
Listen, the cloud place. If I can remember the movie, the place was in the sky, wasn't it? Like
Cloud City. That's it's called Cloud City.
Was it called Cloud City? Like I wasn't that far.
It turns out it was wrestling talk.
It's another little blue guy situation.
What's up, Ryan? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bro?
Jump through the roof with the price. Yeah, the Han Solo Falcon Pop is going up. I still have it sitting there out of box, but I still have the box in my closet. I'm not gonna sell it.
Excuse me, sorry.
No worries, bro. You want to get into some Moon Knight talk? I mean,
listen, I'd say we get into Moon Knight because we got something special happening in a short while, and I really want to talk about Moonlight because Moon Knight.
The Moonlight.
It was damn good, guys. Guys, in the chat, let us know quickly before we do the transition and all that shit. Have you been watching Moon Knight or not? Have you been watching? Did you watch it, guys? What a show, man. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I didn't think it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be that good, bro.
Oh,
I still
yes,
haven't
it was
watched it the
so
second
good.
time, like I said I will. I must probably watch it after the live tonight or tomorrow morning. But
Gotta
bro,
go.
I
No
love
worries,
that
no
show,
worries.
man.
If you gotta go, go, go. All right, let's do our transition and then we'll get into it. Ready? Let's go. Yes,
Listen,
peeps.
I need to update that, bro.
I know
I
you
still
got
haven't
the Moon
updated it. I
Knight
need
in
to
there,
update it.
and
Yeah,
you need to
Witcher and
throw
all
in
that stuff.
Witcher in there. Yeah.
Listen, I was just looking at what
Yesy
Chase was saying there.
Lou,
Yes,
go
Lou, you
away,
didn't watch
Yesy
it.
Lou. I don't want
I
you to
can't
be
believe you haven't
spoiled.
watched it yet,
Go
bro.
away. I mean, it's not really
Jeez, man.
much to spoil in the first episode. I mean,
Not really. Like, it's just introducing the character and stuff, isn't it?
yeah, it's just introducing the characters. It's basically whatever information you got from the trailers. If you watch the trailers, obviously split personality thing happening. You get your first real look at the bad guy and his power, or at least a glimpse of his power.
To be honest, you kind of get more
Yeah.
spoilers from the trailer than the actual first episode.
Yeah, the first
Do you know
episode
what I
is
mean?
not really
Like,
spoilery. So
you know what I mean? There's nothing really in there that would ruin it if you didn't watch
yeah.
it.
I mean, if you really don't want to hear anything and you want to go in fresh, then we understand if you leave. We always say it. But as far as spoilers for the first episode, nothing really to be like, oh, I wish I didn't know that. About
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
thing that I could say is really spoilery is damn, I don't know if I should say it. I don't want people to get mad that I told them, but the fact that you don't see the Moon Knight until the last like 10 seconds of the episode. You don't actually
Yeah,
see the costume. And that was such a great
yeah.
way to end the episode because I was like,
It was an awesome
"Ooh,
way to end the episode. Now, there's a
what's
lot of.
up, Tech? Mr. Tech bot in the house."
How's it, Chris? How you doing, bro? Listen, he's talking about Halo. That Halo season also started. That Halo.
Yes, it started the 24th.
What is it? What is it broadcast on?
Yeah, it's on
What is it
Paramount.
broadcast on?
The Paramount app.
That's why I don't know. I need to find somewhere to watch it. I'm gonna have a look at it. It doesn't sound like it's too bad, to be
I'm
honest.
gonna get the Paramount app, so maybe I could shoot you my password and stuff when I get it. The only reason I haven't watched it yet is because they're dropping it episode by episode. They're doing it weekly, and I don't want to get the Paramount because it's 9 episodes. So I'm gonna wait till the 5th episode drops, and then I'm gonna get it so that I can binge watch the first 5 and then watch the next 4 and then cancel it. So I get my month. I watched the whole series. They only charge me for 1 month because there's nothing on.
That makes sense, bro. That makes
there's
sense.
nothing on Paramount that I really want to watch.
Smarter than the average bear. Smarter than the average bear. Listen,
so I'm going to get to Halo, but don't spoil Halo for me because I love Halo. But I'm not.
Chase was
2 months. So yes.
Chase was talking about a series early on in the chat. This series is, and he also mentioned, what did he say? I lost it now anyway. Yeah, so it's a mini series, as you were saying. Sorry, we were talking before. So it's only 6 episodes.
For what? For Moon Knight?
Moon Knight, yeah.
Yes. Moon Knight is only.
It's like it's mini series style, and not full series. Like
yes, which I think is even better now based on what we saw in the first episode.
I think it's better, and I think it's bad in one way too, because the first episode I enjoyed so much, I want more than 6 episodes. So season 2 better come. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a season 2, but actually, I can't even say I think because with the MCU and the TV shows, like the characters can go from the show to a movie, from a movie back to a show. So this might just be the setup, so he doesn't necessarily get his own movie. It's like this is his movie, quote unquote. He's
set up so he can be involved in a movie.
He's going to be in a movie, right? So I don't even know if there'll be a second season. Most likely they will be, but I'm just saying, like the next time we see it might not necessarily be in a series. It might be in a movie. Like that's one of the good things I love about the MCU, what they're doing right now, because we saw Wanda in the movies. Then she had her own show. Now we're about to see her in the movies again in Doctor Strange.
Doctor
like
Strange, yeah.
Miss Marvel, her series is about to come out. Then she's going to be in the Marvels movie with Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau. Monica Rambeau was introduced in WandaVision, and now she's
In
going to be in a
WandaVision.
movie. Like, yeah, they can just do that. So I love it. I love it. I love it. So, oh, date night, yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, I missed the show last night too. Most times, you guys know I got to be to bed early, so sorry I missed the show, but I'm gonna try to catch the next one. The Master Tech, Jesus, because we were talking about Halo. Master Chief is in my head. Master Tech, the Wayne Tech experience. Master Tech. Anyway, back to Moon Knight. I'm sorry, we're getting all over the place, yo, dude. Like the first scene had me like, I was like, what the, but then I realized like, as he was walking through the town and the way the people were kind of praising him and what have you, like that's something that happened back in the day. I mean, not the walking on glass thing, but people used to do like rituals like that. So it was kind of like, oh man, I see where he's coming from now. Still don't know what the full character arc is of the main villain. Just for full disclosure, I did read Moon Knight comics back in the day, but I don't remember a lot from them, and I'm not like a huge Moon Knight fan, but I did like Moon Knight because for us back then, he was like Marvel's version of Batman, but different, but similar. So, so I don't know who this particular villain is. I mean, I know he's supposed to be the Sun God versus Moon Knight, who represents the Moon God. So we'll see how that plays out. But when he was judging the people in the scale, the scales on his tattoo moved,
Was busy moving and stuff. Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I kind of like that. And the fact that when he did it to the lady, and he was like, it doesn't just see your past, it sees your future.
It's your future.
So it's like,
yeah.
You could be a good person for all your life, but something in your future,
you do one bad thing right towards the end.
and yeah, you're a bad person. Like really? So I don't know if that's the whole explanation to it. That just may be what he was told. Because my thought would be, if you're a pure soul, then the God would want you, because pure souls are usually more valuable than damaged souls, right? So that was my take on it. Like, I think he's lying. I think the lady was a pure soul, and his particular God took the pure soul because the pure soul is more valuable than a bad soul. So we'll see how it looks. But after that, like when they went back to Steven, I like how they're doing it. Like, I like shows and movies where when you're thrust into this new world, and although it's the MCU technically, but this part of the MCU that we don't know, and this character we don't know, I love when they put it from a point of view of a character that also doesn't know what's going on. So you're learning what's happening as the character is learning what's happening. So I like stuff like that. So all the confusion that Steven is feeling, we're feeling that same confusion. We're like, what's going on? What the hell's happening here? So I like how they did that. What do you feel about it?
No, I'm loving it. The British accent is a little bit annoying. Not because it's a British accent. It's just that for me personally, he looks American. Like, I know you can't literally say someone looks American or someone looks French or whatever the case may be, but for me, he looks American, and when he starts speaking, it just like messes with you immediately. And then they throw in the whole Mark character, which is American all of a sudden. It's like, oh, stop messing with my head, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm loving it, man. I think it's really, really cool the way they're jumping back and forth, and it's really cool. And it's a banger first episode.
Yeah, going back to the accent thing, like, I get what you're saying with that. Like, I figured a lot of people would find it annoying because it sounds like a bad Cockney accent.
Yeah, it's kind of like, his boss. right? The lady. She's like, they literally just, in a way, it kind of feels like they're insulting the way British people are. You know what I mean? Where they overemphasize the accent and stuff. And it's like, oh, man. You know, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Well, Chase, when you say like someone who looks American, it's just like saying someone who looks Asian of the Chinese, Japanese era, or someone who looks like Mexican or Spanish. Like I always tell the story when I years ago I went to the eye doctor. I went to this eye place, and it was an Asian lady. She was Asian looking, Chinese looking, you know, all the features. I try not to be racist, but you guys know what I mean. Who had a Russian accent. Okay? Asian looking, and you hear Russian accent, that's gonna throw you. But not only that, she was on the phone, and when I went into the office and she sat me down and she was like, I need to say the phone call. Okay. She started speaking Spanish. So imagine what an Asian woman with a Russian accent speaking Spanish looks like. So it messes with your head because it's not he's about to dig a hole. I'm not digging a hole, I'm just saying.
It's like, not digging a hole, it's just like it's kind of like observation in a way. You know, you're observing something so closely and you're so intent in the story. Right. You know what I mean? And if you actually look, you go watch back and you watch him speaking in a British accent and then in American accent. Now, it's not that he does either bad. It's just that for me, he's so much more well fitted as an American.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on it. Yeah.
But I one thing I did appreciate though is that they did have people in the show that didn't look like the typical British person speaking with the accent. It's like, okay, so it shows that you can, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, wherever you are, you can speak from where you are because that's the accent you pick up growing up. And I like stuff like that, but it does throw you because I don't care who you are, where you're from. If you see a certain person who looks like they should be speaking a certain way and they open their mouth and they're speaking differently, it throws you. It just will. It always will. Because we're not at that point in our world history where it's just common for people to speak however they speak and we don't think about it. Because
it's kind of like seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger speak British.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what he sounds like. So if you see him and he starts speaking British, it'll throw you. That's you know, because that's what it is. You know, it always throws you when you hear a certain person speak differently from what you thought they were gonna sound like before they opened their mouth, and that's just what it is. You know, people tell me I'm an a-hole. Does that count? Oh man. So anyway, so it's a pretty good show. Actually, a pretty awesome show. Definitely cinema quality. There were certain parts where it was kind of dark for me, so I don't know if that was just me and my screen was dark, or if it was like that for everybody. Because
it was for me too. I was watching it on my TV, and I had the blinds down and everything. And I was like, I had to like lean forward to just try and get more of the detail and stuff. So, yeah, I do agree with you. It is some of the darker points, that sort of stuff. Yeah, especially when it comes down to when the restaurant and when he's walking down the street after being stood up and stuff. It was a bit dark.
Yeah. So okay, it wasn't just me. All right, so they're probably gonna play on that darkness later on in the show. I did like the when the I can't remember his name, Jesus, but he's most likely the Sun King is the character in the comics. Whatever his name is in the show, I can't remember. But when he did the scales to Steven / Mark, and you saw the scales just kept going like they never stopped. I think that's kind of because there's multiple personalities in them. Like in the comic,
he said you're chaos. I think what he said. I said you're chaos or something. I think he said.
Yeah, because in the comics there's 3 personalities at least, but in the show we're only introduced to 2 so far. Maybe there's a 3rd personality that we don't know about yet. But I was like, yeah, I like that touch. So he couldn't really get a read on him. You can't judge him because he's got. If you have different personalities in you, how do you judge the good personality and the bad personality separately if they're in the same body? So I like that. Oh yeah, Nick, I get it. Yeah, everything is dark for you. Wah wah. Nick being funny. Okay.
Yeah, and as you said, like one of the craziest thing is when it's just the switches when he like I think it was close to the beginning where he's in the car chase and everything, and he keeps blacking out, presumably when he switches to Mark.
Yes.
And it's just crazy how it flashes back and everything. It's pretty nuts. What I really thought was crazily well done was when he jumped back and he was excuse me. When he jumped back and he was all of a sudden on the floor and his jaw was broken and a few other parts of his body was broken too. And he kind of moved his jaw back into place by just moving his jaw.
Yes,
I was like, that was very well done. And then as he was getting up, you could kind of like hear that he was busy, moving other parts back into joint and stuff. I thought, wow, okay. And he's like, he just walked that off. I was like, wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, when he woke up from that part and you could see something was wrong with his mouth and he just kind of cracked his jaw back into place. I was watching like I almost felt it, like just the sound effects. I had my earbuds in and the sound effects. I was just like, oh wow, that just sounded painful. Like, oh my
it did.
God.
And then he actually had some blood in his mouth too, so it actually just made it emphasized it so much.
Yes. So it was real, man. Listen, and what I love about the blackout scenes, like hopefully they go back and show us what happened during those scenes, like from Mark's point of view, maybe in a later episode. But what I like is that they're playing it in a way where if this was really happening to you, this is what it would feel like. Now, obviously, we don't know if it's based on reality, if this is actually how it happens. But from the point of view of you and the character, you're blacking out and just waking up at a different point and stuff has happened. And you're like, I don't know what the hell just happened. Like, so I love that. I would like to see like those in-between points where he blacked out, switched to Mark, and Mark went all badass, and then he switched back. So I would love to see. Like,
I think maybe at a later stage they will do it.
Yeah, they do an episode from Mark's point of view as all of this is happening.
Or what they do is they say, remember what happened, and then they look back via Mark's point of view as opposed to Steven's point of view. And then just touching on what Mr. Techbot said, 10 personalities. I believe there's a part in it where he's busy talking to his supervisor and saying the poster's wrong. And I don't know if that's a hint into who he's meant to be. And it says it's not meant to be 7, it's meant to be 9.
9, yeah, there's supposed to be 9 gods.
So, I don't know if that's referring to all his personalities, maybe, perhaps. I'm not too sure. But yeah, they did emphasize that so much. So maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like the Egyptian version of the Justice League, like the 9 super gods or the 9 main gods, whatever it is. It's an actual thing. So, I like the fact that they're actually going off of real Egyptian mythology and putting it in the show. But yeah, I don't know if that's how many personalities. Like I said, I read it as a kid and a lot has changed since then. So I really don't know where the character is right now in the Marvel universe as far as the comics. But I know he had 3 main personalities. He had Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, and another one who was like a cab driver. One of the personalities that kept him low to the ground and, in the seedy underworld. Mark Spector was the mercenary and Stephen Grant was like the millionaire. But obviously they changed it in the show to make him like this little mousy guy who works in the museum. So I don't know. But another thing I love about it is that you had Khonshu talking to him. And I like the fact he was like, oh, the idiot's in control. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. But now who is that person or that third one? Is that the guy where he gets his... That's the god. Yeah.
Yes.
He's like... it's like if this goes wrong, I'm killing both of you.
Yeah.
So it's very intriguing that he mentioned only I'm killing both of you. So it's
Right.
like, okay, are they only going to utilize 2 of the personalities then, or
Right.
what are they going to do? It's very crazy.
Or maybe we're assuming that's the God talking to him, and it's actually the third personality.
Yeah,
That's something I just thought of.
but he does say I'm
Wow.
going to kill both of you. So
Right. But that could be
I
the
don't know.
Emperor's
He'll
threat.
kill himself.
You know, it's
I don't know.
like when you talk to your kids, you say, "Man, if this happens, I'm gonna kill you guys." Like, it might not be a literal threat. It might just be the third personality talking crap. Like, I literally just thought of that as you were saying it. Like, that would be a cool reveal because we're assuming it's the God talking to him. Maybe it's the third personality talking to him. Oh, ooh, let's go. Let's go. Let's see if any of the other preview or breakdown shows bring you that point of view. Nope. That's a JKL exclusive from L. Awesome.
Jkl exclusive.
Let's go.
I've been hacking up green stuff for a day. I think
Oh boy.
made me new Swamp Thing of mucus. I named him the new Vincent. Thank you.
Fucking barbarian. Oh man. But yeah, I like that when he went to the museum and the guy was there and you see all his followers were there too. Because at the beginning, when he was telling them who he was, I was like, all right, either the end of this episode or the next episode, they're gonna find him because he told them where he is, like who he is and where he works or whatever. But they did it this episode, so I'm like, okay. And like he show all his followers are showing their tattoo, and I'm like, this is something I hate as a movie trope is when you have a certain tattoo or symbol that shows you're part of a group because it makes you way too easy to get recognized. Like you got the tattoo right there. And I know a lot of
Yeah.
people wear long sleeves, but still, if you're like a detective type mind or somebody like Moon Knight who, okay, he's wearing long sleeves. It's too hot for long sleeves. He might be one of the bad guys hiding his tattoo. Like
Yeah, that's what you're saying, yeah.
still stand out. Like I always hated stuff like that. Like even in Black Panther when they had the lip tattoo and it's like you got to pull down your lip. It's like okay, it's not as noticeable, but it's still easy for me to figure out who you are if I'm looking for you. You know, I just grab your lip and pull it. Okay, you're not one of them. Sorry. And if you are one of them, it's like, oh, you got a tattoo. All right, I know who you are. So I always hated stuff like that. But hey, they have to have something to let us know who the bad guys are. So. Oh, geez.
Would you like me to push your thing back a little bit?
Nah, you can leave it.
Because I see you got another window open there, so I don't know if you're planning to do something. Is it now or next?
No. That's for something else. I just had it. I just had it connected to our other stuff when we were talking fun.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool, man. I enjoyed it. It was awesome thing. I love the last scene where he's fighting the dog, or whatever it is.
The jackal.
The jackal, yeah. I love the argument he's having with Mark in the bathroom. I thought it was brilliant. And that's the scene I'm talking about in regards to if you watch that scene, you can actually see I feel he's more appropriately American as opposed to British, because it actually has them both at the same time, so you can actually see it a little bit better. What an epic ending. You touched on it a little bit earlier.
So good.
I love this, man. I don't know if they carry on doing this right. Oh man, it's awesome. It's really, really cool.
One of the cool things about that final scene is like, I mean, throughout the whole show, you see reflections everywhere. They're showing you reflections from different angles and all this stuff. So you're constantly seeing reflections. Some you won't notice them all, but on second viewing, I'm gonna go back and try to see if I can catch more. But I like how in some of the reflections you see him move, but his reflection doesn't move, or his reflection moves a little differently than how he just moved. So it's not as noticeable, but you know something's going on.
Do you know what I noticed though? Do you know what I noticed also? In the times that the reflection doesn't move, that's when the room's slightly darker too,
Yes, yes. So it's
which is
almost like
brilliantly
the
done, I
darkness
think.
brings out the other personalities and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I like in the bathroom scene when he's talking to himself in his reflection, it's like he's running from the jackal, but once the jackal attacks him, like when he's kind of in transformation, they don't show the transformation. We know they're gonna show it because they showed it in the trailer, so it's gonna get shown eventually. But it's like they show the jackal jump on him, and then they flip to the next scene. You hear all this commotion, then you see the jackal trying to run out the bathroom. It's like he's like, "Oh, I was trying to get this dude. Now I'm trying to get away from this dude. Like he's kicking my ass." And Moon Knight pulls him back in the bathroom and pummels him. I was like, "Oh my god, that was so cool!" And then he stands up. You get the turn around, the reveal of the costume, the moon on the chest, on the hood. Oh, it was so good. I'm like, listen, there's gonna be a lot of Moon Knight cosplay at Comic Con this year. I tell you that. Oh my god,
That's for sure.
it's such a cool looking costume. Oh geez, it was so good, guys. Definitely check out Moon Knight if you haven't watched it yet on Disney Plus. Oh, such a good show. Like,
I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next episode, bro.
yeah. And you know what sucks? Not directly to this show is that we've talked and reviewed a few shows now, but you know what's coming, bro? We got Moon Knight
What, bro?
right now, right?
Yeah,
Invincible's coming back later this year. The Boys season
Oh, I
3 is
can't
coming.
wait.
The Boys season 3
Oh.
is coming this year.
Oh,
Obi-Wan's coming.
oh no.
Bad Batch, I think, is starting midway through Obi-Wan. We got Miss
Oh.
Marvel coming. Like, there's
What?
so much stuff that's gonna be on at the same time, and we're not gonna be able to talk about it all. Oh gosh,
I don't know. This is gonna be like this week on
crazy.
Nerdwatch. We are reviewing
We're just talking
Obi-Wan
about
Bad
everything.
Batch.
We're just talking about everything, guys. Just show up, cause
Oh jeez, no.
like it's going from a pop channel to just a nerd review channel. Like
I think we're just going to call it nerd. We're just going to nerd out at life.
It's going from hot topics to nerd watch. Like we're gonna come on like the first 10 minutes, talk about the pops that dropped, and just go into shows because it's gonna be crazy.
And this is gonna be like this. It's gonna be Funko screwed up again. Anyway, so Nerdwatch begins now.
We're just gonna put it into the chat. What did Funko do to piss you off this week? Talk about it in the chat. We're going into Obi-Wan. Because that's all we need. Oh, but yeah, so many good shows coming.
Yeah, look, I do agree with Barbarian saying.
Yes,
it's kind of given that that Star Wars is a priority in number one sense, because it's just following all the storylines of what we are actually watching. So yes, Barbarian, you are correct once again, sir.
And of course, for me, Star Wars is going to trump everything. So even if it is, even though I do want to see The Boys season 3 really badly, and Invincible season 2, oh my god, and Bad Batch and Miss Marvel, like Moon Knight, everything that's coming, Star Wars is always going to trump it. So Star Wars, yes. But this Obi-Wan show, I mean, I did give you guys some heads up on some pops to pick up before Obi-Wan dropped, especially before the trailer drops, and all those pops are shooting up in price. The only one I neglected to get was the Inquisitor, which I knew I should have picked up months ago, and I kept sitting on it waiting, and now it's too late. He's going for like $150, $200, and I'm like, oh, so upset. I could have got him for like $40, and okay, I missed him. I'll get him eventually. Hopefully he'll drop back down in price next year. But yeah, the young Obi-Wan pop jumped up. The seventh sister jumped up. Fifth brother, I gave guys a heads up on that. That one jumped up. Yeah, so I would suggest you guys grab those Ahsoka pops because they're gonna jump up soon. Any Sabine Wren pops you got, or you want, get those. Grab all the Rebels, Ezra, Kanan, Hera. Grab all of them because those about to start shooting up when those shows come out. Like, yes, grab them. I would even say grab a Kira pop, Kira from Solo. And I know a lot of people didn't like Solo and don't care for the character, but in the comic book, she's a big deal. And from what I'm hearing behind the scenes, live action, she might be coming into one of these live action Star Wars streaming shows. So I would suggest if you're a Star Wars fan, go for it. Grab one because right now I think it's like $6-7 for that pop. So yeah, it says should never sit on an Inquisitor. Yeah, Obi-Wan shot up. Yes, yes. And if you have the Smuggler's Bounty one, yes, definitely grab it. If you have it, then definitely sell it.
Keep
if
it.
you're really not interested in it. And if you a Star Wars fan, then great, because yeah, I got it. So good for me. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me. You got anything else to talk about, bro? What's going on?
Nothing much. I believe we got another date just after this.
Yes. We got,
so yeah, guys, if you can join us just after on our Awesome's channel, Jkl Awesome, for this week's Pop the Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe there's a few of us joining tonight, possibly. I can't remember who said this dropping by. But yeah.
We're going to be doing a Would You Rather version of Pop the Chaos. And I got a whole bunch of Would You Rather questions on a wheel. And we're just going to spin the wheel and we're going to answer Would You Rather. Hopefully it'll be fun and interesting and funny mostly. And yeah, as far as what I have coming up channel-wise, last week I said a bunch of stuff that I had coming and none of it came out except my 2 Slow to Saturday. So I'm sorry. I still got stuff I'm supposed to be editing. Full disclosure, I got back into this Duolingo app. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's basically
I've been watching Facebook.
Yeah. So I got back into it, and that's been consuming a lot of my time because I really like learning a new language. I've been wanting to do forever, and it really helps. And I'm in a competition with some people who were talking crap to me, so I'm so behind. I have to catch up. So I'm sorry. Oh man. So what do you got coming out, bro?
I've obviously been very stagnant on my channel. I've got this live that's been coming up every Wednesday, which has been obviously a saving grace for my channel, I suppose. I have got things coming.
Okay.
But I'm busy setting it up. I kind of wanted to go good for the idea that I got in my mind for the few things. One of the things has been on the channel before, but it's changing slightly. Actually, 2 of the things I want to do again. Changing slightly. I'm hoping to have it out this weekend. And yeah, guys, stay posted. It's going to happen shortly. Thank you for being patient with me so far. And I've been challenging things, and yeah, we'll see those videos up too. All right, guys, I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, guys. I mean, to be fair, a lot of us have been slipping on our videos as far as the Pop the Chaos crew because I haven't really done much. Pop T has admitted he hasn't done much. Lass, she's been in our chats going, listen, I haven't done a video in a while. I need to put a video out. So, life happens for some of us, and some of us is just our natural laziness. Pop T. And with that being said, I'm Ella the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T. It's the Hot Topic
Unbelievable
live stream. And of course, if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go.